Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Duke CT, back with you once again with an AEW preview of Double or Nothing. Man, this card is stacked, and let me tell you, I don't know. It's gonna be, I don't know how they're going to, have a nice, pacing of the show because I'm worried about it. Personally, I wish some of these matches were on the buy-in, but let's see what happens. First up, we thinking of the buy-in. We got Hook and Hookhausen taking on Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling. A nice little comedy match to get people in the mood. I think this could be a fun match. I honestly think Hookhausen will pick up the victory by pinning. I think Hook will pin Mark Sterling. And Tony Nese will get away from that and something like that. So I think Tony Nese and Hook will have their match down the line. By the way, I wouldn't be surprised if Tony Nese will, if he does somehow do the impossible and beat Hook or whatever, I would not be surprised if Tony Nese actually challenges for the World Championship because he is fifth ranked in the standing. So I don't know where that's going to be with Hook or whatever. Will he be challenging for the TNT or AEW champion if Hook wins here? I don't know. That's gonna be a question. Anyway, let's see. Talk about the main event match, the big matches on the show. First up, we got pretty much the TNA/Impact Wrestling match, because it pretty much is, as a recent stuff on Rampage, as Sammy Guevara and Frank Kazarian and Tad Conti going into America's Top Team and doing all the same stuff Moose did and everything. Oh, lovable characters they are. Anyway, we have Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page, and Paige Van Zandt taking on those three. I have Sammy and Frankie and Ty winning because Sammy is going to be the TNT champ for a while or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised. And Scorpio Sky and this feud will continue on until the heat death of the universe in the TNT championship. Now, how good it looks, this will just continue on and just going on until anyone saves that championship. My hope is somebody on this card might take it, but who knows? Maybe. Anyway. Next up, we have Kyle O'Reilly taking on Darby Allin, a match that was just added to this pay-per-view. And honestly, I think this is going to be good. Both guys have some good chemistry. I think this will be a good chemistry match. I don't know what their style is going to be, because Kyle O'Reilly did pretty much take down Sting, so I think that's going to be very interesting, hopefully a good dynamic. I think Darby might win here. Kyle, wouldn't surprise me either or, but I'm going to pick Darby Allin to pick up the win. Next up is your TBS Championship match at Jay Cargo versus Anna Jay. I like this match was happening on Rampage. I think personally this should be the short match here. Jay Cargo gets the big boot, hits Jaded, wins, easy, done. We move on. Then we have a nice, trios match as House of Black versus Death Triangle. I think Death Triangle picks up the victory here and hopefully sets up the trios championships that this company has been teasing for a long while. So I think it's going to be a great match, and I can't wait to see this thing finally come to a head with all three members healthy of the teams and just go at it. It's going to be fun. Next is the men's Owen Hart final. Adam Cole versus the ROH TV champion Samoa Joe. I have Cole winning, even though I think if Samoa Joe does win, it does open up the situation of CM Punk. If he wins his match against Heyman, a Punk Joe. If you want to do it, come on, they could. But I think Adam Cole will win here, and I think will challenge will Punk or Hangman. So that, the winner of this, I truly believe, the winner of the Men's Owens Hart Foundation Men's Owens Hart match will be indicative who wins the AEW World Championship. So I think Adam Cole is going to win here, and either or that's going to probably be something. I think Joe, could he win here? It is possible, but I think he still needs to feud with Sanjay and Lethal and such. So I don't know what that's going to be like. That's going to be for a while. Next up is the Women's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Final. Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho wins, and I honestly think this will be the start of the huge feud of Jamie Hayter taking down Britt Baker and then bam, both of them just going. I think those two will finally feud, and I think that will be something people will want to see. Britt Baker finally turning that full face, being full face with the crowd, finally cheering her, and finally being a part of it. Finally. So, yeah. I think that's going to happen by this loss here. Ruby finally gets her revenge, and Ruby goes on to take on Jade Cargill for her TBS championship. Probably later on. I think later, right around maybe All Out. Until maybe Jade Cargill hits their 50 victory mark. That's probably going to be where they finally have her take the L. That's just my personal opinion. Next up is Anarchy in the Arena. Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Blackpool Combat Club and Eddie Kingston, Santana Ortiz. Man, this is going to be a wild, crazy match. I'm thinking it is going to be just insane. I can't wait to see this match because, the Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho feud, really, really good stuff. And I don't know who's going to win here. I wouldn't be surprised if Jericho Appreciation Society comes out on top. But I think maybe Eddie Kingston has a bit of a fireball on his own and burns Chris Jericho in retaliation. So that could be I think that could be something really interesting. I can't wait. That's going to be really fun to see. Especially there's some matches that I think is going to steal the show. I think this match is going to be the best match of the card. I'm saying it. Yes, I said it. The AEW World Tag Team Championship 3-way match is going to be the best match of this card, and I guarantee it because honestly, all three teams are going to be really good with you. I mean, you just saw a preview of it when you had Jungle Boy, Ricky Starks, and Swerve Strickland having one hell of a three-way match. I think it's going to be Swerve in Our Glory, Keith Lee and Swerve taking the victory. I think this is gonna be great. I think they're gonna pin Jungle Boy, and then starts him and his Christians big feud. So I think Team Taz could do it too. I don't know. It's gonna be a really fun match. Don't know who's gonna win, but I'm putting Swerve in My Glory. I'm putting it up there. I don't know what they're gonna do with Drax West, but anyway, that's my personal thing. So. And honestly, if Swerve in the Glory wins, they're probably going to be facing the winner of this team right here. Hardys versus Young Bucks. Pretty much, hopefully, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a good match. I don't know. It's going to be a great one. I think it's going to be really good. I don't think it's going to be their match at like Supercard of Honor a couple years ago. I haven't seen that. I heard this really good ladder war for it, but. Something I will hopefully see when ROH has a streaming service on HBO Max, which I'm hopeful will happen soon. But yes, I want that. Hopefully it's really good. The Hardys, Young Bucks, that's going to probably bring a lot of people they can't wait to see this rematch. I think the Young Bucks will steal it and set up Swerve in Our Glory to face them. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, I think Young Bucks will pick up the victory here. MJF versus Wardlow. This is going to be just a complete fun match. I think Wardlow picks up the big victory, releasing him for his contract. Wardlow wins, and he goes on maybe to the world title match picture. I mean, heck, I think you could. But my hope is that he goes and saves the TNT Championship, beats Tokyo Sky in a squash, beat Sammy in the squash, beat all three of them in a squash match, and saves the TNT Championship. Wardlow, War Dog, you are our only hope. So that's my hope. That's my pick. Wardlow going all the way. And then we get the AEW Women's Championship match, Thunder Rosa versus Serena Deeb. I think Thunder Rosa will win this match. I think Serena Deeb's great. I think she's just really good. The match is going to be really good. I think it's going to be hurt with the crowd because the crowd's going to probably be probably exhausted by the time this match happens. But I think this will probably win the crowd back. I can't wait to see this. I think Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb are going to be really good. Now we get to our main event, the match that everyone is like, we don't know who is going to win here. Hangman Adam Page, the AEW World Champion, taking on CM Punk, the number one contender. Both guys, man, they have been going back and forth. And honestly, I think Hangman Page has been doing a really good job with his promos and everything else. Honestly, I didn't think Hangman had didn't have it in him, but man, he has shown up. Both guys are booing. He fight the boos off, same as CM Punk. No one knows who's going to win here. And like I said, the Men's Owens Hart Foundation final will see to it which one is going to win here. If I can say Adam Cole wins, I think Adam Page wins. I think that's going to happen. I think we have a last man standing match or something if he cashes in his title or something. I think Hangman wins here, and he goes on to maybe Adam Cole picks up the video, or maybe after that he'll drop to MJF, because either way, I think MJF is going to be champion by the year's end. So overall, ladies and gentlemen, I think Hangman Page is going to win. It's going to be a lot of people pissed off at Punk, but loses. But I think Hangman Adam Page shows up, wins, and guess who else shows up? Okada. Oh yeah, Okada shows up, and he points at Hangman Page, and that starts our main event at Forbidden Door. Hangman Adam Page versus Okada. I think that will be amazing, and I think people will want to see that. But that's just my personal opinion. What do you think? That's it for me, Duke CT. Thank you so much for listening to me on my YouTube channel. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Anyway, peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all later.